A human being should be able to change a diaper, plan an invasion, butcher a hog, con a ship, design a building, write a sonnet, balance accounts, build a wall, set a bone, comfort the dying, take orders, give orders, cooperate, act alone, solve equations, analyze a new problem, pitch manure, program a computer, cook a tasty meal, fight efficiently, die gallantly. Robert A. Heinlein, a quote attributed to one of his protagonists, Lazarus Long, the immortal man. Welcome to Elf-Centered. The modern world hates a Renaissance man. They want specialists. They want experts. Specialists cause as many problems as they solve. A simple little thing that was taught in business psychology when I was going to school apparently is not taught anymore. I talk to a lot of younger people and they have no idea what I'm talking about. It's called the Peter Principle. A person will rise to the level of their inefficiency. So you're a great employee, you get promoted. Assistant manager. You're a fantastic assistant manager, you get promoted again. Manager. You do wonderfully as a manager, you get promoted again. District manager. You can't do district manager to save your life, but because you were so good at the level below, you get promoted to the position that you can't handle, which is why so many people in charge of so many things can't do it. My own upbringing, I was taught a lot of things by both of my parents, but my mother, bless her soul, taught me how to make a bed with hospital corners, how to iron a shirt, how to cook a meal, how to dust, how to vacuum, how to take care of a house, because her philosophy was, at some point, I'm going to be alone, living on my own. I need to know how to do these things. I need to know how to do laundry. I need to know how to dress myself in the morning. I need to know, my father contributed, how to shave, how to do little bits of woodworking, how to do home repairs to save a few dollars, how to do, the pair of them together prepared myself and my siblings wonderfully for life. Alone, we were able to handle it. Together, we're unstoppable. Generalists know a little bit about a lot of things. Specialists know a lot about very little. Experts seem to know nothing about anything at all. And again, that's just my own definition. Traditionally, historically speaking, where do you think the term Renaissance man comes from? And it applies to men, women, does not matter your gender, sexual preference, religion, culture, etc., etc., etc. Knowing, one would be a mathematician and a chemist and a philosopher and a theist and these were all parts of the same thing, of being a well-rounded human being. Diversity builds that well-roundedness. Diversity allows for critical thinking rather than lazy thinking. When one is an expert, one thinks they know everything about something. So they get lazy. It's natural. Critical thinking is looking at the different diverse building blocks and putting them together. It gives you a better image of the world and how everything works. If you are an expert in one thing, what do you know of the world outside of that thing? If, however, you know all sorts of little things about all sorts of lots of things, you can know a lot about how everything fits together because they build upon each other. Nothing exists in a vacuum. Something you'll hear me say over and over again. University. We've made university the goal over the last several generations, and it's really devalued the value of that little piece of paper, that degree. Colleges and trade schools are suffering as a result, and so are those jobs because, well, you have to go to university. How many people with a general arts degree are there in any, coffee shop working? A lot of degrees are almost useless these days. There are still some that are very excellent, but how much do you pay a plumber or an auto mechanic to do something? Compare that to how much your arts graduate is making in retail. We're going to change careers, I'm told, between 6 and 8 times in our lives. Where do you get that other information? Where do you get that other experience? From learning. Often on the job, through society, you pick things up. Why not devote yourself to it? Why not focus on the learning and not on the goal? On the journey, not the goal. Building an iPhone, great example. Ask someone who makes the case how the screen's made. They'll have no clue. Ask the person who programs the software for text messaging why an on-screen keyboard is more important than a physical keyboard. They'll have no idea. Ask any of these people involved in the manufacture what it is that makes people buy them. They won't know. No person, no specialist can make an iPhone, but it takes hundreds, thousands of specialists together to make an iPhone. These people don't understand the world. They don't understand the iPhone. They understand their small piece of it. Go learn something. What are you watching me for? Go out there. We're social animals. Take a class. Get together with a discussion group. Talk to friends. It gives you that social connection. And as for you folk who are single and always, oh, where do I find somebody who I can date? Take a class. You'll at least have one thing in common with the other people there, a curiosity in the subject. And if no one is in that class who is the kind that you would date, they all have friends. Go learn something new today.